Alright, I need to unmute myself. Oh no, I have MacBook Pro microphone, no external microphone. Yeah. Oops. Oh. Alright. Just making sure everything's set up properly. Looks pretty good. Alright. We gotta do new game, I think. Well everyone, welcome back to this stream series. I'm Tyrion Cuthbert. Part 1, we finished the first case. It's quite a quick introductory case. And now today we'll be starting on case number 2, The Walking Dead. Let me go. Ooh, I like this background. I'm not going anywhere until I see her. I'm sorry, Wallace, but she's already passed. There was nothing more they could have done. The kingdom's magic isn't advanced enough to treat something like this. It can rain meteors from the sky. William Frager can teleport entire caravans across the continent. Are you telling me that your mages couldn't cure one disease? Here we go. Beautiful. The backgrounds in this game are really nice. I won't be reading all of the dialogue out loud, but if it's important or I feel like it, if it's, you know, needs some extra flair, I might, but it's not going to be every single word in this game I'll read out loud, so just so you're aware. Is this the one from the dream? Whoa. Okay. Oh, I keep seeing these glitching things. I think it's got to do with that girl. Oh, gee. Gosh, she looks like she could stare daggers with those eyes. I think that was a good idea to deactivate it so early. The criminal could just get away. What? Oh, that song always gets cut off so easily. Oh, I just want to double check the audio levels for a second. Just give me one moment. I'm going to have to put this on so I can just test it for 1 second. That sounded okay to me. Oops. I like this track. Very energetic. Alright, let's get down to business. I wonder how long it usually takes people to learn spells. It does sound pretty quick within a few hours. This would be useful. Oh, why can't I see the map? That's pretty useless. Quirks. And
Arcane.
that was weird. That image didn't have anything to do with what the explanation was about.
Arcanum.
Geez, 88. Seems like in this game there's a lot of senior members of occupations. Orem White, 64. The judge was in his 80s. And now the headmaster's in his 80s. It doesn't look that old though. And it's a very ripe old age to be still a headmaster of a school. Wonder who told him. Oh, probably those two cooks. Interesting. He was about to say, how come that the thing hasn't attuned to you then? Yes, that strange person can use arcane arts, yet the compendium didn't attune to her, so it's very interesting. Illusion. Interesting. And then as soon as he went to stop her, it glitched, and now he's saying all these positive things. It's like she could control his mind or something. I don't know what's going on. Very interesting. Wow. Steelwind? Isn't that the prosecutor's name? Yeah. Mhm.
Repario Arcanum. Here we go. Jan the janitor. Ah, crap. I missed what she said there. Oh, there we go. Did he just say scan for magical traces? Okay, she's a bit nervous about that. Repario Arcanum.
But there's no magic. Why is she so scared then?
Alright, I guess we should just have another look. In the hallway, and then I'll go to the barracks, possibly. Here we go. Getting Tarrytown vibes from these trumpets. Wow. Can you tell us about who was murdered, please? Automation. They're gonna just automate all of the staff.
Arcanum.
Oops. Keep doing that. Breathe has an E on the end. I can't breath, it says.
Ah. Prestidigitation, I don't know how to say that word. Mend wounds, illusory disguise, revive, animate corpse, and necrotic blight. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's just the effect. Mend wounds heals the wounds of the target over the casting time. Wounds on the target are magically healed without leaving any scars or bruises. Okay. Place an illusion on the target to completely change the visual appearance. The disguise moves with the target for the duration. Elements hidden by the spell, oh, pardon me, are made invisible. And elements created by the spell are purely visual. Elements created by the spell are purely visual. You can't make physical contact with it. Interesting. Bloods the target with life energy in an attempt to resuscitate them. It does not heal wounds sustained. Results may vary, but it cannot resuscitate someone who has been dead for more than a minute. Animate corpse reanimates the target using life energy, creating an undead minion for the duration. The minion follows the caster's orders, but it has a limited intelligence and cannot speak. The minion can end the spell prematurely, but will only do so if ordered to by the caster. Once the spell is ended, the ended will return to being a dead body. And Necrotic Blight pulls all of the life energy from the target, resulting in instant death. This spell does not wound the target, nor does it leave any physical evidence. So how come she had so much blood? I don't think she was necessarily killed in this way. It seems more likely she was killed and then someone used heal, which took all of the scarring away, so it made it look like she'd been killed by this in a certain way, but also not, because there's no, I mean, there wouldn't be blood, would there, if he used this? I don't know. A magical trace of necromancy was found on the body. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying earlier. Alright, let's go have a look in the kitchen. Necromancy. Oh, but it still doesn't show who killed her. Oh wait, someone cast a necromancer spell on her. The hell? Oops. Wait a second. There's something you're not telling us about. What are you talking about? I've told you in the night everything I know. I've got nothing to hide. My conscience is clear. I need to stay calm. I mean... Here we go. Maybe because it was healing. Yeah. Hmm. Hey, you can't just leave. Ugh. Mhm. Mhm. Alright. I feel like I don't know much about this case. I mean, we know that someone healed the chef and potentially the victim, but we don't really have anything else to go by. So hopefully we can draw something out of these witnesses, otherwise we're back to the drawing board, I think. It started when the City Watch got a call from the Imperial Army. Someone was attacked and the whole building was put on lockdown. We set up a perimeter around the area and waited for the lockdown system to deactivate. When we finally got into the building, the prosecutor personally inspected the body and detected traces of necromancy on it. There were no cuts or bruises on the body either. The entire body was clean. With those two pieces of evidence, we concluded that it could only be the necromancer kid that did it. It's not entirely true because there was a pool of blood under the body. I wouldn't say there's no traces at all. If we look at a timeline, she was killed at 2, the body wasn't discovered till 3, and then because of the magical defense system going for an hour, they wouldn't have found it until 4, so 2 hours after this was killed. In terms of this thing, that can go for 8 hours, so... Revive, you have to do it a minute after they die, so there's no way that could be used. Alright, I'm gonna try showing the blood.
Objection!
Oops. Witness testimony. I was walking with my sister in the West Wing when we noticed something in a nearby classroom. We looked over to see what it was. That's when we saw Miss Bell with a bleeding on the ground. My sister tried her best to help her, but the professor had already lost a lot of blood. While my sister did that, I used an emergency communication device to call for help, but it was too late. By the time her bleeding stopped, she'd already lost too much blood. Maybe the sister did it. I don't know. Help her, yeah, what do you mean there, that? First aid? I don't buy it.
Objection!
Ah. The yellow...
Objection!
Well... Ah! The yellow text, when you, like, try and... Because I double-click to make the text all appear at once, but when you try and do that with the yellow one, it just skips past it, so I have to keep coming back to this text log. How is it? Well, we've already verified neither sisters are mages. What? I can be so sure. Right. What? Maybe it was, this is all very strange. Let me have a think here. Places an illusion on the target. So is it possible that you can cast this on someone else? I'm thinking that the heiress that gave us the spell thingo was the sister, and Eris had casted illusion onto her to make her look like Eris. So that's why she didn't attune to a magic book. But even if that's the case,
Maybe one of them can use heal. Ah, no. Just trying to think this through. Maybe one of them can use heal, but the one who was an illusion of her doesn't use it. But then she'd have to find someone else who doesn't have spells. I mean, I don't know. This is odd. Ah, I did it again. Oh. So maybe they didn't both appear at the same time. They might have done it one by one. Oh. Like I said, my sister and I saw blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's fine.
Objection!
I don't quite like that grey line on the objection screen. I feel like it could be a bit stronger. I don't know. Just a random observation I had. Oh. So that they could get swapped up and he wouldn't be able to tell who was who.
Objection!
Hole in her stomach?
Objection!
Oh no. Was she murdered in the classroom? Hmm. Interesting. You know, it's just a random thought. I know I've been very silent this stream, but these lockers, I never really had lockers at school. I guess it's more of an American thing. But I think they would have been a good idea, especially if you have valuables. We just hung our backpacks on little hooks outside the classroom, so anyone could come by and steal things. Anyway. I am actually enjoying the stream. I'm just a bit tired today, so I'm not reading a lot of text aloud, but I'm enjoying the atmosphere and the music and the case. Ah. Mind control. Someone's developed a new type of magic that control people's minds. Yeah, like that Eris girl. She's really disturbing. Hmm. Oops. I wish it wouldn't advance the text when I click on the profile. That is a bit annoying.
This is the same sword picture that was used in the first case. It does not reflect the actual thing though, because again, there's not any blood on it. I think it's, I don't know, swords, but that looks more like a rapier than that other sword did. Hi Toby Onatabe, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely day or evening wherever you are in the world. Are you familiar with the Ace Attorney series or Attorney of the Arcane? Yes, I finished the game yesterday. Wow. Well, don't give me any spoilers because I'm just playing through it for the first time now. But without spoiling it, what was your overall impression? And if you've played any of the Ace Attorney games, how would it compare in your opinion? I always watch Let's Plays of Ace Attorney type games. Nice. Well, thanks for coming on in today and joining this Let's Play. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I haven't actually been reading much of the text today because I'm a little bit less energetic than last week, but if you see the first part, I was reading a lot more. I had a little bit more energy that day, but I think it's been nice just enjoying the atmosphere and the music of the game this time. Aha! This was the same student who appeared yesterday.
I think it compares to Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Ace Attorney 3, and the Great Ace Attorney 2 in quality. Wow, that is a big statement, because they're probably the best Ace Attorney games in the whole series, so that's a pretty big statement. It is pretty good so far. I guess I'll have to wait till I finish it before I could make that comparison, but I like it so far. And I found a lot of the more recent Ace Attorney games are quite long. I found the first 3 were a good length, about 15 hours, and then the more recent ones can go for like 30 to 40 hours, which sometimes, I think Investigations 2 was okay, but I found the 5th and the 6th one did drag on a little bit for my liking, so hopefully the length in this one is not too long, or if it is long, it doesn't overstay its welcome. Yeah, but that's your valid opinion. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I can't really comment on that too much, or I'll end up spoiling. Yes. No, thank you for that. I will keep endeavouring to play it, and yeah, when I get to the end, I'll be able to discuss more once I've seen it all through to the end. It's nice to play an Ace Attorney game because the last one released in like, gosh, I think it was, like 2017 on the 3DS, and then it didn't come to the West until 2021 or something when they released Chronicles. So technically it's been like 6 years, I think, since they've actually made an Ace Attorney game. So okay, cool. Yeah, so I mean, 6 years is quite a while, and they are re-releasing a lot of the older titles, so that may indicate they're trying to build up a bit more of the fan base before they release another entry. It feels like a long time. Do you think that they will make an Ace Attorney 7, Toby? Or would they start with like new protagonists altogether? Kind of like what they did with Great Ace Attorney. I'm hoping for the Great Ace Attorney 3, personally. Wouldn't mind an Ace Attorney Investigation 3 or Ace Attorney 7 though. Yeah. They'd all be amazing, of course. They would. I'm just thinking
in terms of investigation, I feel like it was ended so well that I'm kind of hesitant for them to continue that storyline, but it would be interesting to see, I guess, how Edgeworth would continue. I guess I can't say much if I spoil it for other people who might be watching, but where Edgeworth is now, be interesting to see the story continue his path. But I feel like there would be potential for a third Great Ace Attorney, definitely, and Ace Attorney 7. There's definitely more to explore there. So yeah, I guess irrespective of what direction, as long as they get Shu Takumi back, I think that would make it much better. From what I heard, Ace Attorney 5 and 6 didn't have Takumi involved with because he was working on I think he was working on the Professor Layton crossover, and then he went to work on Great Ace Attorney, so I think he makes the game's quality a lot better. Athena cases would be interesting though, because we have more explored Apollo and Wright. So to see Athena's storyline continue could potentially be interesting. I also liked the crossover with Professor Layton. This game kind of reminds me of that because of the setting and the spells and the magic and everything. I just hope they try something else than inventing backstories for main characters. Yeah. I guess also they could have more like standalone cases instead of necessarily making the entire game intertwined. I don't know. I did also see they've re-released Ghost Trick Phantom Detective on the Switch. I haven't actually tried that out, and I know people have said like a lot of praise in favour of that game, so probably I would need to check it out, but I don't know, it's very different. It does, yeah, it looks, I don't know, it's more puzzle based, I guess. All I could see was there was sort of little puzzles and you had to use your spirit powers to change it. I didn't quite understand how it worked. Maybe if they released a demo, I could get into it more, but without having tried the game myself, it's hard to sort of get excited for it. But since everyone says it's so good, I guess I'd have to take their word for it. I wonder if they would ever do a sequel to that. That would be interesting. I am also happy that they're bringing a lot of these titles to Switch. I am hoping that Investigations 2 will actually get an official English release sometime in the future. Because the I mean the fan translation's amazing. That was really well done, but you know, unless you have a PC and or hack your 3DS or something, it's a bit hard to access. They could bundle the first and second investigations and release that on... Actually, I think I saw the other day Investigations 1 has a release on mobile platforms, so potentially they've already got a basis to port to Switch for that. There's a ton of people saying that after all the games are polished, they'll start focusing... Yeah, that makes sense. And it also introduces more fans to the series, because I think a lot of people after the Great Ace Attorney have become interested in the series as a whole, and now that they're actually releasing the older titles, people can actually get into it, which is really good. That and Professor Layton had, I guess in a sense, probably more Ace Attorney, but in a sense had been quite niche series, and the fact that the localization had taken longer and was harder to bring those titles to the West, that did hamper it in some degree. But it's good to see the publishers honouring the series and giving them a chance. I wonder if they'll bring the old Professor Laytons to Switch as well, because they've got mobile releases. That would be good. That'd be nice. I haven't gotten into that series yet. Ah. Well, I mean... Besides the crossover. Oh well. If you've played the crossover, then you've definitely got a taste of what Professor Layton is like. It's definitely more like child-friendly in tone. Ace Attorney has always been more mature, but Professor Layton, the themes in that game are always a lot more accessible by different ages. I guess the setting is more European. But yeah, they're both great series. Actually, they're releasing a new Professor Layton soon. The World of Steam, I think it was called. Something like that. And I know the title that starred his daughter got a lot of flack, but I actually liked that one, so I wouldn't mind seeing them make a sequel to that one, but I know because of all the bad reception it got, probably they'll return to Layton and Luke going forward. Have you played... Oh, sorry. That's the yeah, it was on 3DS and mobile originally, and then they ported it to Switch. But I think, even though it was on mobile, I think it was primarily developed to be a 3DS game to start with. It was only because the case structure was different. So instead of having an overarching story, it had more isolated cases you'd solve. Yeah, definitely. IG, I don't know what IG means. I should try it IG. But yeah, it is good, that one, because I felt the later Professor Layton titles had gotten, like, they were more serious, so to sort of pare it back and make it more day-to-day slice of life was sort of refreshing in a way, but the absence of Layton and Luke probably rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Oh, I guess. Cool. Sometimes I don't always know all of the chat speak terminology. Yeah, can give it a go. If you like puzzle, because that is the main gameplay, even though it's a visual novel, if you don't like puzzles, it might irritate you, but yeah, you don't have to play all of the puzzles to finish the game, but there are definitely ones that you have to get through. So, but you would have played the puzzles in the crossover, so as long as you enjoyed those, you probably would like it. And so Catriel, that's the name of Layton's daughter, the title that she was in, it also had the ability to change her outfit, so that was a new addition. I quite liked that, being able to change the appearance through the game, and also you could change the base, like your office, you could design that and put different mats and furniture in there, so that was cool. And the anime series that accompanied it was really good too. Which again, it didn't really get an official English release, so that's a bit of a shame. Have you tried any other sort of because I know there's a game called, I think it was called like Doki Doki Literature Club, and there's a few other sort of more niche detective visual novels which I haven't really tried beyond this title, but have you tried any of those other ones, Toby? I haven't played that simply because of the amount of spoilers I've accumulated over the years on YouTube. I'll watch an Let's Play of it at some point. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Thankfully, I haven't been exposed to them, so I would be able to go in fresh. But yeah, Let's Plays are always a good way to cover them. I think I heard, actually, it's sort of more, I guess similar to this, it's got more supernatural elements in it, so that would make it quite interesting.
Ah, thank you so much for the follow, Toby. So glad to have you in the community. Oh, the cute emoji. Arcane contracts process tasks in the order they're given. It will process each of those tasks individually. If task B is impossible, won't release until it reaches task B, and then it will stop what it's doing. Interesting. Well, I think this is a good place to leave it for today.
we're getting further and further through this case, and hopefully once we wrap up the investigation we'll be able to continue through the court case and maybe even find out who's been responsible. But it's getting more and more interesting with the different nobility houses and how they're interacting and the politics that's going on between them. So I'm enjoying it so far, and it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out next time. But everyone, thank you so much for joining this stream. I will have to close off for today, but I do plan on continuing again next weekend. I may switch to Sunday, just depending on what my weekend's looking like, but I will update my Twitch schedule during the week. If there are any changes, I will probably do it on Friday night or Saturday, so do keep checking back just so you don't miss that. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you again, Toby, for the follow. It was really nice chatting with you today, and hope you have a lovely rest of your day or evening wherever you are in the world, and hopefully I might see you again next time. But I will just switch over here. Well, thank you everyone again for joining. You take care, and I hope you enjoy your time, and hopefully see you again next time.